No, you guys.
It's genuinely strange how the members of Catseye keeps entertaining people who have publicly disrespected Manon.
They're doing it on purpose. It has to be that they're doing this on purpose.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hybe Entertainment wanted Fifth Harmony, and I think they're finally getting it. All the drama that's been going down these past couple of weeks? Yeah, it's giving mess. At first, I didn't even want to make a video about it. I honestly thought fans were just reading too much into things, like trying to stir up drama where there wasn't any. So I told myself, nah, not gonna cover this. But now, too many things have happened. It's hard to ignore, and even harder not to talk about it. So today's question is, what is happening with Manon? Is she being iced out of the group? Are the girls hitting rocky waters already? Are labels using the classic mistreatment strategy to create hype? Let's start by breaking down Manon's absence and the rumored feud between Manon and Danielle. First off, Manon was missing from the Gabrielle dance music video. This one, and that instantly sparked debate. Fans were asking, where's Manon? Hybe and Giffen both released a statement saying she couldn't participate due to a sprained ankle injury during filming. Now, Lara was also recovering from an injury during the Game Boy music video, but she still showed up. She pushed through and participated in the end. They said both members have recovered and are now fully back. Still, many fans on TikTok weren't convinced. A lot of them said they could have just waited for Manon to heal and filmed it with her. Why rush it? Some even suggested that maybe they just don't like Manon. It's honestly sad she's not part of such a major video. Unpopular opinion, but I kinda get it. K-pop shooting schedules are insanely tight. They probably couldn't afford to delay the whole production just to wait for Manon. It sucks, but that's the reality sometimes. Then came the feud rumors between Manon and Dani. It all started when a Reddit post went viral on TikTok. It claimed that Dani and Naisha were spotted together at a flea market in LA. And at first glance, you might think it's Manon and Dani. But no, people pointed out that the girl in the picture had a different waistband, meaning it was Naisha, not Manon. And TikTok ran wild with it. Suddenly it became, why is Dani hanging out with Naisha? Isn't that shady? If you know, you know. But I'll explain anyway. If you watched Popstar Academy, you'll remember Manon got called out a lot. There was so much drama around her. And I've said this before on my channel, releasing that documentary, probably not the best move. But hey, a lot of people disagreed with me, and that's totally fine.
A couple of the girls and people on the management team, questioned how committed you were. What did you learn from that experience, and how have you changed since then?
Manon, she's getting so...
Is Manon here?
No, she's not here.
From the beginning, every time people would ask me, like, what do I want to do? And I want to do Danielle.
Sophia just gave me the dirtiest look on planet Earth.
Why?
This group, there's people that are so clearly passionate about this, but then there's some people like Manon.
Naisha especially said things about Manon that people found really problematic. The documentary ended up painting this classic mean girls versus victims situation, and it spiraled fast. But what a lot of people don't understand is what it's actually like being one of the only 2 or 3 black girls in a space like that. You naturally relate to each other on so many levels, but at the same time, it starts to feel like you're each other's biggest competition. Because let's be real, in these kinds of environments, there's almost never room for both of you. Many fans felt like Naisha came off bitter toward Manon, and the internet ran with it as straight-up bullying. If you don't know, Naisha was eliminated for breaking a rule. And now, a lot of people online are saying, well, Manon also broke some rules. Why didn't she get eliminated too? But if you actually look deeper, Manon and Naisha were in very different situations. Honestly, I think a lot of people on TikTok and Twitter didn't really watch the full show. Like, they saw the viral clips but didn't understand the whole story. Let's understand the core issue here. And that was that some of the other girls had real frustrations with Manon because she wasn't putting in the effort and didn't earn their trust as a teammate. She skipped practices, she wasn't giving it her all, and it kept happening. Yes, people keep saying, oh, but she had COVID. And sure, that explains some things. But this was not a one-time issue. The tension wouldn't have been that deep if it was just about one missed practice. Documentary really showed you scenes where she's on the phone with her aunt and literally says she doesn't want to go to practice. Really, that's evil editing, to be honest. What's happened after it released, fans started cherry-picking clips, taking everything out of context, and creating a narrative that makes Manon look like the only victim, while throwing everyone else under the bus. Anyways, later on, Manon does acknowledge her faults. She takes accountability and actually tries to change. She admitted she wasn't taking things seriously and she was being unprofessional, but a lot of people decided to ignore that part and paint Lara and Sophia as the bullies at the time. It feels like some of her fans are rewriting the whole story, acting like the other members were just bullying her or ignoring her from the start, when in reality, the girls were just frustrated. Imagine working hard every day and then seeing someone who doesn't have the best work ethic still getting all the love from the public. That's gonna sting. Of course, it's not Manon's fault that she's more liked. She shouldn't be blamed for being popular. That's not on her. And while I do agree that the other members could have handled things better, especially early on, I also think the hate toward Manon is getting way too twisted, especially when it comes to Naisha. People love to say, well, Manon broke rules too, so why didn't she get eliminated? But here's what they're missing. Naisha didn't just break a minor rule. She broke an NDA. She had a private Instagram account where she posted a video singing an original track from Pop Star Academy, a song that hadn't even been released yet. That's not the same as skipping a practice or showing up late. These are two completely different situations. And I get why Naisha was eliminated. It's a rough way to go, but she knew the risks. Still, it kind of feels like any of the girls could have made that same mistake. I get why Naisha would feel bitter about the experience. It must have been disappointing. But what I don't understand is why she'd direct that bitterness at Manon. At that point, they actually seemed to be getting along. So what exactly happened that made Naisha turn on Manon so suddenly? She said things like, I just want one black girl in the lineup, even if it's not me, and then added that Lara was the only one in Catseye representing black and brown girls. That felt like a massive slight toward Manon. When you rewatched the Pop Star Academy, it felt like she questioned whether Manon was black enough to represent the group. At least that's what the internet thinks right now. Her behavior toward Manon got weird real fast, and I see it more as a jealousy situation than anything else. Manon being biracial and not black enough has already been a topic we've discussed here on this channel before. It's been part of the discourse since a long time. Then the next question popped up. Did Manon really delete photos with Dani after seeing her hang out with Naisha? Because that's what the internet thinks happened.
Manon quietly deleted almost every post she ever made about Danielle, not one or two, but a full sweep from her Instagram. This wasn't random. This was intentional.
Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you.
And all signs point to Danielle after she was seen with Natasha, who, if you've been paying attention, dissed Manon multiple times during Pop Star Academy. For Danielle to align herself with someone like that says more than any post ever could. It's a choice, and not a subtle one. Whatever rapport they once had has clearly dissolved, and the group dynamic is unraveling in real time. They haven't even lasted 2 full years, and we're already watching the foundation crumble.
Some fans tried to brush it off, saying Manon literally just reorganized her Instagram. But if you saw someone you were close with chilling with a girl who basically said you weren't black and disrespected you on multiple levels, would you keep that person's pics on your feed? I don't blame Manon for removing them. And people saying, well, half the members still hang out with Adela and she was shady to Manon too. Yeah, exactly. After all this, people started noticing something. Manon wasn't showing up as much with the group. Recently, Catseye's been doing promo for their Monster High collab and pushing Gabrielle, but Manon barely visible. The conversation picked up even more earlier this week when a tweet pointing out Manon's absence in multiple promotions went viral. Fans started compiling receipts, listing every time Manon was either missing or noticeably sidelined.
They're doing it on purpose. It has to be that they're doing this on purpose. Katseye team posted a behind the scenes look at the filming for the Monster High music video. And it's a video about all the girls getting their dolls. And every single one of them in that video had like a little 5-second clip of them talking about their doll. Guess who didn't have a 5-second clip talking about her doll? Manon. You guys will say, oh, it's not that deep, it's not that deep, it's not that deep. But back to back, first she's not in the Gabriella performance video. And y'all can't even let her talk for 5 seconds in a clip that is promoting a song that she's in, that she has a verse on rapping. All 5 of them got to speak about their dolls. It's not that deep, but it's becoming weird. Why put her in a group with people who... I can't speak no more.
And it just added fuel to the fire. Then came the group's recent Billboard celebration for their partnership with Glossier. While most of the members were seen posing proudly in front of the ad, Manon was nowhere to be found. And to make things worse, in the actual billboard, her face was partially covered by one of the other members. Fans started side-eyeing the situation hard. Then they noticed that her individual photo was missing from Catseye's recent group interview with hybe. And in the promo video for their Monster High collab, the one where each member reacts to their own doll, Manon got almost no screen time. Barely any commentary, no solo shots, nothing. That seemed to be the last straw for a lot of fans. One person even wrote, I don't know, maybe I'm reaching, but I smell an agenda being pushed. Glossier billboard, hybe, now Monster High. They trying to ice my girl out. And honestly, when you connect the dots, it's hard not to wonder if something's really going on behind the scenes. Many believe this goes beyond just group politics, and may actually have to do with race. Comparisons are already being drawn to the way other black girl group members were treated in the past, like Leanne Pinnock in Little Mix, or Normani in Fifth Harmony. Both of them also faced moments of being sidelined, underpromoted, and left out of key group moments. In the end, I just want to say, yeah, I do believe there's some level of exclusion happening when it comes to Manon and group activities. Whether it's intentional or not, we can't say for sure. There's been no clear response from the company explaining anything, and that silence just leaves everything up for interpretation. And now, because of all this, there's growing hate against Dani, especially from some of Manon's stans, who are blaming her for being part of the problem. It's messy, it's emotional, and honestly, it's a situation that still feels like it's unfolding in real time. What you guys think about all of this, do let me know in the comment section, and I see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
I know she kind of had hesitation to put everything into this project, but whenever we shoot the first did what she needed to do at the moment, that was very impressive.
Someone who is happy with themselves, someone who's confident, does not have the time to go out there and talk badly about others, or things they say because it's multiple people saying that stuff, or multiple people bullying you. No, they're all miserable. They'll get bored. And then eventually, if they don't get a reaction out of it,